She went to a charity in one of the West's most deprived areas, Taunton in Taunton. She met volunteers who help those who are struggling. The Secretary of State also visited job centres here and in Chippenham. Cameras weren't invited in, but she talked to staff about the rollout of universal credit, which has run into lots of problems since Somerset was one of the first places to introduce it in 2016. One who's just been transferred is Fred Finch. He has a disability called ataxia. He tries to stay positive. A keen cook, he writes a blog called The Shaky Chef. But moving on to universal credit was tough.
Over the last 6 months or so especially, it's just been like an extra bit of stress and an extra bit of frustration, and it weighs on your mind really.
The Minister was told how the charity helps people cope with the new benefit.
It did make life more difficult for people. It's just that initial getting onto the universal credit, and it is hard for them, and it does. And I have seen a difference. It is worse now than what it used to be.
She's only been in the job for 4 months, but has already made major changes to universal credit.
We have learned from some of the errors in the rollout initially, and now the system is working well, and I would urge everybody to have confidence in it. Just earlier today I was at the job centre in Taunton, and they were telling me how many success stories they had and how frustrating the work coaches find it that people are still so concerned about it.
Look at the camera, that's lovely.
Universal credit had a bumpy start in the West. It won't be fully rolled out for another 4 years. Paul Baltrop, BBC Points West, Taunton.